What is going on, my YouTube friends and family? I hope you all are having a wonderful day today. So I've officially put over 100 hours into Helldivers 2, spreading managed democracy all throughout the galaxy. I'm currently the max level 50, you can see on the bottom left of the screen. I've acquired everything you possibly can in the game so far. I've got all the stratagems, and my ship is fully upgraded. The only thing I don't have all of is everything in the War Bonds tab. It's going to take a lot more time. And speaking of time, I have put a lot of hours into this game. A lot of my time and attention has gone to playing, enjoying the game, so I can make the most accurate and truthful review for all of you. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you're new. Let's see if we can get 15 likes on the video and get closer to our goal of 300 subs. Now, before I hop right on into my review and my thoughts on the game, let me just point out that in a world where video games are costing us $70+ of our hard-earned cash, a game that only costs $40, $39.99, is an absolute steal in my book. And it's not very often that we get a game that everyone in the gaming community just loves and appreciates, and that spawns like memes, videos, and just so much love and support, not only for the game, but also for the devs and everybody who made it. And the last time I can even think of a game that's like done that well would have to be like Elden Ring or like Breath of the Wild when it came out for the Switch. So if you're one of those ones that's been on the fence about purchasing this game, don't be. Like, Helldivers 2 is a phenomenal experience that's both addicting, beautiful, and chaotic in all the right ways. From the explosions to the gameplay itself, to the automatons like drop shipping their reinforcements and the Terminids breaching and calling in their heavy hitters, Helldivers 2 just doesn't miss. You'll have chill experiences and also heart-pounding moments shrouded in all-around breathtaking experiences. It's beautiful chaos. If I had to leave a two-worded review, it would simply be hell yeah. This is very much a guy's game, but it also feels like a love story to all the great science fiction films we know and love, like Starship Troopers, Star Wars, Alien, Star Trek, Terminator, RoboCop, Judge Dredd, Rambo, and like countless others. Now, I've never heard a woman say her favorite movie is Saving Private Ryan, but if you're a gal who loves explosions, then this game is for you as well. It's for everybody, and I think everyone should play this game, not only for liberty and freedom, but also for democracy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, these are all jokes you'll understand as you conquer and defend planets. Great times are sure to be had with not only yourself, but also with friends. Definitely play this game with people. I'm not quite sure what it is either, but Helldivers 2 reminds me a lot of like Galactic Conquest back on the OG Star Wars Battlefront 2, like on PS2 and Xbox and everything. And I put over 1,000 hours in that whilst growing up over a span of like 8 years. The game is just truly beautiful, and we'll all get to relive those memories and those moments again when the Star Wars Battlefront collection releases on March 14th. Super excited about that. But anyway, back on Helldivers 2, so you have 9 different difficulty levels that you can run solo or with a 4-man unit. You'll drop into a world via a hell pod, and you'll plummet to the planet's surface where you'll face all manner of enemies. You can select which planet you want to go to, which faction you want to take on, and which objectives you want to do. Everyone's progress in the game determines if a planet is successfully liberated or defended, and the more people playing the game, the faster we can liberate the entire galaxy. We've had planets that haven't been successfully defended, and the automatons have taken over those ones, and like we're fighting to push all the factions back to protect and protect Super Earth for one, but to liberate the entire galaxy. So it's a concept that really hasn't been done before in game, aside from the first Helldivers experience. And like I said earlier, you can play the game solo, but I highly suggest you play with friends. And if you don't have anybody to spread managed democracy with, make some friends in the comments below. Let's hop into the game together. Let's spread the democracy and just blow stuff up. So once you're in your little world, you're tasked with a couple main objectives and a number of like side objectives as well. The harder the difficulty, the more you have to accomplish, the more you can accomplish, and obviously the better the XP and rewards that you get for completing it. Now, once you have completed your objectives, you can either venture to the extraction zone, where you'll have to defend the area for either 2 or 4 minutes. That just depends on the difficulty that you chose your little campaign on in the beginning. And so once you've completed your main objectives, you can just run around and collect resources and samples, do other side objectives, or you can even just go for side objectives first and then focus on your main objective. You'll need to extract before your time runs out, and you'll have a couple minutes to reach the extraction zone, but you won't be able to call in any stratagems or reinforcements if one of you perishes. If everyone does die in your game and your reinforcements are depleted, then you'll be returned to your ship with a small amount of XP. If you successfully completed your main objective, but you all die and your reinforcements are depleted, it's still counted as a successful mission. Now, all your ship upgrades revolve around samples. You'll find these in-game, and you want to find and collect as many as you can. You need to be carrying your samples and successfully extract to retain them. If you die whilst carrying them, you or another player can pick them up. Again, the harder the difficulty, the more samples there will be for you to collect and acquire and bring back to your ship for upgrades. You'll want to go to harder difficulties to collect rare and super samples, and you'll need a crap ton of common and rare samples, just FYI. You'll soon realize that Helldiver lives don't really matter. It's all about collecting samples. The samples everyone in your squad collects and successfully extracts with is given to all of you. The more people looking and gathering samples, the better. The unlock system revolves around war bonds. You can find these in hidden areas in the worlds that you're in, or you can get them for successfully completing missions. The harder the difficulty, the more war bonds you'll receive for completing your set of missions. You'll use these war bonds to unlock new gear, helmets, capes, armor, emotes, and weapons. I highly recommend you unlock the Breaker shotgun, as it is the best primary weapon in the game with the highest amount of damage. This is just a great weapon for taking out both Terminids and automatons alike. You can unlock it in page 4 of the War Bonds tab, so get to it, unlock that one right away. In your fight for protecting Super Earth, you'll also be using all manner of stratagems to help spread democracy. You'll start off with some simple ones that you can call in, but as you level your character up, you'll unlock the bigger and better ones. These will range from a heavy machine gun, the railgun, sentry guns, and mortars, to orbital barrages, lasers, cluster bombs, and other airstrikes. At level 20, you will unlock the last few stratagems, but they plan on releasing more. I think for reaching like max level 50, you should be able to call in a hell bomb. For those of you that don't know what a hell bomb is, it's basically just a huge nuclear weapon that decimates anything and everything in large radiuses. So please, Arrowhead, make that happen. Now, unlike some other games, you'll have plenty of incentive to continue playing and upgrading all your gear and unlocking just everything in your War Bonds tab. And like I said earlier, I've still got a few things I need to snag in there, but it won't be long until I've got all of it completed. Now, I truly love Helldivers 2. You can probably guess that from the insane amount of hours that I've put into it. And like, I'm not gonna put that amount of stuff into a game that I don't like. That would be just an insane waste of time and energy. But Helldivers 2 is just, it's addictive and a satisfying game that makes you want to come back for more. I've enjoyed playing it with people and by myself, and playing with friends just makes it so much better. Like, I've had an absolute blast blowing things up, getting blown up and killed by friends, and just by spreading democracy. I can't recommend this game enough. The visuals are breathtaking, and the sound is unreal. The explosions, the gunfire, the sonic booms, everything is just... Arrowhead Studios has just done an insane job at creating one of the best co-op games of all time. I can't wait to see where the battles are going to take us, what new planets we'll get to discover, what new enemies we'll get to see, and what new content they'll be adding in future updates. So thank you guys for just such a beautiful game. Thank you for wanting the best for the players, for listening to us fans, and working tirelessly on this beautiful experience. Now, as I'm sitting here trying to think of things wrong with the game, the cons, I honestly can't like think of much. The only thing I can say is just server issues and getting randomly kicked from the game. The devs have done a great job at eliminating those issues and working to make the game as smooth of an experience as possible, and I applaud them for that. I haven't had server issues since like a week or two after launch, but there's definitely some, you know, things they still need to tweak here and there and fix. Some new objectives would be an absolute plus. As it does, it kind of gets a little tiresome to keep playing the same missions over and over again, but they're just so satisfying that like I'm not even upset with it. Like, this mission currently in the gameplay right now, the ICBM, is one of the most satisfying missions you'll play in Helldivers 2, guaranteed. Now, if you've seen anything on Helldivers 2 over on social medias, you'll just understand how the game has absolutely blown up. And I can't fault the studio for not expecting the hundreds of thousands of people trying to jump in and play this game. It's understandable because this is an indie company. They have an excuse as opposed to, you know, other AAA companies who release half-assed experiences every time. And Arrowhead has made an absolute banger, and I'm here for it. I will continuously play this game, and probably more games that they've come out with. Like, they've earned my respect. They've gained a fan. All in all, I'd have to give Helldivers 2, I think, a solid 10 out of 10, but 9.5 out of 10 is the most fair. But what are your guys' thoughts? Have you bought the game? Do you enjoy it? Are you still on the fence? Let me know all of your guys' thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer everything as I can. But just thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. Peace.